Cobra. The Kingcobrajfs. I've just got done listening to Seizure, Cobra's friends, and the absolute jokes that accompanied that video, and how, you know what, people reacting to Cobra and seeing the true comedy in it all and not just hating. Because what I loved about the Kingcobrajfs wasn't like any other locale verse. We didn't see Cobra like Cyrex, like Wings of Redemption, or that fat cunt, like fucking Andrew Ditch. No. Here at the Kingcobrajfs, we saw Cobra as a human being, as someone who was almost like a real life Homer Simpson. Homer, he is flawed. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He is ignorant. Maybe a little bit dumb. But at his core, a good fucking human being with a heart of fucking gold. And someone who is so unintentionally witty and funny that you just fucking love to keep a fucking eye on. You know what I mean? This has actually hit me harder than I thought. I was a big Ozzy fan. I live in Birmingham. I went to Ozzy's memorial and saw his coffin go down the street. And it was a fucking homage to a complete legend. But Cobra's actually hit me fucking harder. Because as much as I loved Ozzy's tunes, you know, War Pigs, Iron Man, Paranoid, I know they're like basic tunes, but they are fucking legendary fucking tunes. Love them. Cobra was just a whole. Oh fuck! God fucking damn it, man! Trying to do a fucking good video here. I just dropped half my fucking pen. Oh fuck. Yeah, one sec here, lads. One sec. I can't even find the fucking tissue paper, man. What was I saying? Fuck's sake, man. Got half this fucking can left. Fucking bullshit. Let me roll a cigarette. Yo. The thing about the Kingcobrajfs was I seen a few YouTubers react to Cobra because I was always in tune with the Kingcobrajfs. And anytime I seen people interact with Cobra, most of them just didn't get it. They treated Cobra like he was Cyrex. They were looking for something to hate on. Cobra was never that guy. Cobra was a genuinely innocent soul. And he was so unintentionally funny. You know what I mean? And when I say these YouTubers just looking for something to hate on when it came to Cobra, they just didn't get the Kingcobrajfs and the Cobra community. Yes, the Cobra community, we loved his what did you call it? His defiance disorder, to where you could turn around to Cobra and say, "You better not go live, boy," and that would piss him off to make him want to go live. Or you could do it the opposite. "You better get off live, boy," and he would just want to do the opposite. I always loved that fucking prodding of Cobra's fucking psyche. I don't give a fuck. That shit was fucking hilarious. Or when Cobra, there's nothing better than a Cobra response video. When Cobra would fucking turn around to a YouTuber and react to him. Obviously, the Gothic D saga was probably my favorite right there. You know, when the community are just commenting, going, you know, oh, you guys are just fucking, you guys would be such a great couple. You know, you'd be Cobra's dark queen, and she would buy it and just totally not get it, and just go off on fucking Cobra. And then everyone would send her a response to fucking Cobra. and then and then Cobra, without missing a beat, would just fucking go off on this fucking bitch. Just like, it's just fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? You just can't get better than that kind of Cobra content right there. Even his like long-winded fucking gender relations rants, where it's like, this guy is so detached from society, yet he has such an opinion on everything. It's just fucking hilarious. And then finally we got now Queen Cobra coming down to his yard, sitting her ass on his lap. You know what I mean? And he's loving it. He's saying, fuck you trolls. Fuck you trolls. Look at this thing I got on my lap right now. And he's loving every fucking second of it. And then that, within a short period of time, divulges into her smashing his window, getting into screaming arguments. You know what I'm saying? Getting into fucking screaming arguments about absolutely nothing, about fucking scrolling down to fucking chat. You know what I mean? Fucking arguing with every chat member, and fucking Josh absolutely freaking out like, yo, bitch, you don't have to fucking, you don't have to be freaking out like this. You can just fucking scroll down like this. You don't have to fucking shout at me, bitch. And she's like, I'm not shouting at you, motherfucker. And he's like, yo, you're just shouting at me, bitch. Hilarious. And then she goes on to fucking break his window, flood his communal, fucking, flood his fucking, flood his communal fucking, washing room. You know what I mean? Get into screaming arguments with him about 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, and her have no fucking self-awareness, and it inevitably lead to him getting kicked out. And because of his fucking defiance disorder, he would just refuse at the time to see that it was her fault. Absolute fucking comedy gold. I always saw the fucking jokes in Cobra. You know what I mean? But Cobra wasn't as retarded as everyone made him out to be, you know? Cobra is not a Cyrex. Cobra is not an Andrew Ditch. Cobra was something so unique that we probably will never see again. In terms of his fascinations, his obsessions, his quirks, we just won't ever see that again, you know? And to see it develop from so many years, you know? Like, what are we gonna see now? What, like, a kid autistic about Fortnite or fucking Skepta or like somewhat retarded or like just non-interesting like that. Like, what was Cobra autistic about? Like Ozzy Osbourne, hilarious. He's autistic over a fucking guy who was also fucking majorly autistic and who had a boatload of wit. Just hilarious shit. Um, this won't be anything like this. I would come back from work, 9 hours of working. I'd come back home. I'd fucking cook my meal, have a little workout, post up on my PC, pull out some miniatures to paint. I'll load up that Cobra content, bite size. Not so much bite size Cobra, it was Boglum Chronicles. Boglum fucking Chronicles or Seizure. Seizure with Snake Bones. Snake Bones was the best ever. And I would put that shit, I'd line it up, and for hours I would just paint and listen to that shit and fucking howl laughing at the absurdity of Cobra and the shenanigans that he got up to, him and his friends. It killed me that he became more of a show-off in his later years. And his new place definitely wasn't good for him. And that has something to play in with now. Naked and Laughing. I generally think but she also broke his 6-year dry spell. So, you know what I mean? That's something to say for he wanted that. And you gotta respect that. You know what I mean? We all want pussy. But I genuinely believe if he was back at his old apartment, he wouldn't have died. He had more of a community around him. After that Facebook post when he said, when I lie down, it hurts to fucking breathe, etc. If you've seen it, you've seen it. He was in a bad way at that point. He wouldn't have been as isolated. He had a little bit more of a community around him there in terms of his neighbours and just people in general knowing where he's at, whether that's for the best or the worst. Let me roll this cigarette. Let me roll this fag. Yeah. I don't think he would have passed if he was at his old place. And that bitch didn't get him fucking kicked out of that fucking yard, But I just want to say, man, Kingcobrajfs, I'm gonna miss your shenanigans. I'm gonna miss the silliness, and I'm gonna miss your senseless rants at the most ridiculous of subjects, and like whatever YouTuber, like, is there another YouTuber we've got who is really getting fucked up for eight hours straight on booze, recording it for the entire world, and then fucking deleting the stream? He might delete the stream after, but yo, we always called it on the edit streams. I have never seen a life like that recorded on YouTube. Fuck, man. Fuck. Everything's so dull. There's nothing that raw, nothing that fucking raw, and maybe sometimes it was too raw. Like, it always used to fucking piss me off how the guy would just post a fucking video going, chilling. And he's like, yo, Chilling. What do you mean chilling? You put 1,000 chilling videos on. What? Give me a subject. Food hack. He just uploads something called food hack. What are you food hacking? Like, you have people getting hundreds of thousands of views going fucking unboxing a fucking pair of shoes on fucking YouTube. Something retarded like that. You'd fucking get it on YouTube. This motherfucker had about 1,000 videos saying chilling. About 1,000 videos just food hack. No context as to whatever the fuck he's doing. And that was always annoying to me because it was like, what the fuck are you up to? Is this gonna be worth watching? All right, let me tune in and let me see what the fuck you're up to. Oh, all right. What is this? Oh, what? You fucking put in tuna with fucking Doritos and fucking jalapenos and hot sauce. All right, yeah, all right. Let me pass this up. What else you doing? Oh, you chilling? What are you talking about? Oh, okay. You're just gonna talk about fucking gender relations for about 4 hours as you get bombed. You gotta love that shit, man. Hey, hail fucking Satan, and I don't say that lightly because I'm Christian. But I love Josh. I love the fucking community. Let me tell you what I want. Long live Ozzy. Long live Kingcobrajfs. And motherfuckers, you have a great night. Also, apparently, I'm just gonna say this selfishly. Apparently, you need 50 subscribers to go live. Fucking hit me with a sub. Because me and my boys have a lot to say about this shit, and a lot more to say about just the random shenanigans about getting fucked up. It's fucking 5 o'clock in the morning here. Hit me with a sub, man, so I can fucking go live, lads. R.I.P. Cobb. Rock on, motherfuckers.